You're listening to World Business Report on the BBC World Service. Now, we've talked a lot about big company acquisitions when it comes to AI, haven't we? Today, though, it's about buying up people. Mustafa Suleyman was the founder of the UK AI startup DeepMind, a firm he sold to Google in a deal reported to be worth upwards of $400 million back in 2014. He quit Google's parent company Alphabet in 2022, and now he's off to one of their biggest rivals, Microsoft. Aarti Samani is the CEO of AI strategy consulting firm Stream Growth Partners. Aarti, welcome to World Business Report.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
How much of a coup is this? How much of a coup is this for Microsoft?
This is huge, right? So for Microsoft, this underscores two major messages. One is that Microsoft is and its unapologetic exertion of power and leadership in AI. And the other one is the beginning of moving the AI narrative beyond technology, a message that I have been driving for some while. I call it AI-led growth. Basically, we are at a point in business where we need to be thinking strategies, business models, ROIs, etc., of all the innovation that is coming through tech being much faster than the transformative application that has the capability of implicating, and we are not feeling enough. So this is what we're seeing here is the rise of a new kind of seat position, the chief AI officer position. It's a vacant seat at an executive table, but it is shrouded in mystery because no one knows what this individual is supposed to do or what their profile should be. But over the coming months, Mustafa will show us what this looks like. And in the case of Microsoft, there are large conglomerates at a macro level. They can afford to appoint a CEO of AI, but small businesses will need something similar on a lower scale, on a micro scale, which will be an AI officer or an AI leader. This will be the start of the new kind of skills we start to see coming into executive rooms and boardrooms.
Interesting. What we do know is Mustafa Suleyman's track record, don't we? Seen as one of the biggest minds in this space. You kind of wonder a little bit how Google let him out the door as a result.
Exactly. Like this is the first question that comes to mind, that what will be Google's response to this? So have they already lost this race? Like Microsoft is unstoppable, right? Every week, every other week, they are announcing new partnerships, new acquisition, as you now call it, purchasing people. And we haven't heard much from Google at all. Now, I can't imagine that Google is sitting silently doing nothing. So we can expect to hear something. The question is what? And it's also not unfeasible to hypothesize that Google has probably been a little bit complacent in this space, whereas Microsoft have really kind of made early investments and early bets.
I want to bring Russ Mould into the conversation here, investment director of the UK investment platform, AJ Bell. Russ, give us your take on this.
Oh, it's interesting. Just looking at it from the narrow perspective of share prices. Microsoft shares up another % to another all-time high, cementing its position as the world's most valuable public company, ahead of Apple, ahead of Nvidia. And yet the arms race is on. The race is on for talent in technology. And at the moment, investors think that Microsoft is one of the biggest winners here.
Yeah, Aarti, is that what's going on here? Is this which sort of way on the seesaw do you sort of give the most weight to? Google lagging, dragging its feet, perhaps lacking direction in this space or changing direction too often in this space, or Microsoft being, as Russ says, as certainly what investors think, the clear leader in this, and Mustafa Suleyman's betting on the front runner, so to speak.
Yeah, that latter. I think Nadella has been extremely strategic.
That's Satya Nadella, by the way, the boss of Microsoft. That's okay.
Correct. Satya Nadella of Microsoft has been very strategic, just as he was when he made investment in cloud, right? They were the first to go in the space, and that transformed Microsoft's fortune, the share price, its visibility, reputation, etc. And the same thing is happening again in AI. So by investing in OpenAI very early on, by now diversifying actually to reduce their dependency on OpenAI, also you can see strategically where the roadmap is going with them.
Russ, fascinating, isn't it? The sort of the arms race, as Aarti put it, for people rather than just, the tech or cool kind of startup companies. world in this space.
And it reminds me very much of the internet in 1995, 96, 97, when there were new companies coming through, there were established companies protecting their positions, and nobody ultimately knew who was going to prevail, and new champions emerged, and old champions fell by the wayside. And again, from an investment point of view, that's what people who put the money into the stock market will be thinking. Will the current champions be dethroned, or will there be new up-and-coming companies that they can make a profit on and ride to success as well?
Yeah, that's the thing that everybody in the investment world is kind of looking at and trying to make the right kind of call on, aren't they? Aarti, thanks as always for your company. That's Aarti Samani, there, the CEO of AI strategy consulting firm Stream Growth Partners, with us there. Russ Mould, still with us from AJ Bell, the UK investment platform. Let's take a look, Russ, at what else investors are digesting